My name's Lucas. I live in a 2003 Ford Econoline 250, non-extended, non-high top. Alright guys, I'm going to give you a quick down and dirty van tour. I'm not going to make this take forever. Basically, back of the van's pretty much garage kind of area, whatever. Found these cavities in the door, very useful. Windex, sprays, lubricants, cleaning, house cleaning, aka car cleaning stuff. Mainly in the back of the van is tools, camp stove here. That's a chair, more tools, just whatever, just kind of miscellaneous. And then this is fabric with pockets. That's what my mom was sewing. That's what you're able to see. It's got all kinds of little miscellaneous stuff, you know, more car cleaning, glue, scissors, just whatnot. Just anything you might need to throw in there. This cabinet here, this has basically books, notebooks, pens, paper, just whatever, basically desk slash junk drawer slash just whatever. This is all my clothes. These three is all my clothes. Top one is socks and underwear. You'd really be surprised at how much you really don't need, but to each their own. Propane tank, feeding the Mr. Buddy there. And then I've got another thing you guys seen my mom sewing was these panels for the windows. Obviously it's got the Reflectix in there, sewn fabric in there, put magnets in, so they just pop up in and out. Super simple, super easy, super quick. Definitely one of my favorite parts of the van. That tucks away there. This other one tucks away back in here. This is a piece that on the build video you'll be able to see. I had that in the windshield. That actually fits. It just drops from whatever, from insulating the van. But yeah, that one, that goes in the front window. That's my other piece for the side window. Freshly tinted. Freshly tinted. Yeti cooler. Haven't really used a whole lot. I really haven't. I started in September I believe it is mid-January now. Happy New Year, everybody. And I haven't really had a big use for the cooler just yet. And plus on top of that, I pretty much shop every other day, every other day. I do my shopping, be able to just spend some time at the store, especially on rainy days and whatnot. Moving around to the side. First off, got a little flip out table. I realized that I needed that pretty quickly. And that just goes down, just goes up, chase the door. Yep. And bam, just that simple. Really down and dirty, really simple. Screwed in, self-tapping screws, and then obviously just wood screws there on the hinges, but super simple. And now I have not had any issue. I don't know why either. I have not had any condensation here. I've checked, I look, trust me, I look for condensation, and that's when I found the condensation down in this crack here. And that, by the way, Rock Guard totally works, totally works. I have not had a drop. So if you have any condensation issues, I mean, that Rock Guard, that, I'm sure you guys have seen it on the, this brand I really like. I undercoated a car, had a little CRX project I was doing, and I found this brand. It's just really sprays well. Really like it. But yeah, just that simple undercoat is unbelievable. I cannot believe that it has actually completely stopped the condensation. It's funny, it kind of warmed up a little bit since I did that. I had one cold night and was running the Mr. Buddy, and the Mr. Buddy is definitely, it kicks off a ton of moisture. It's all over. I know if I turn the Mr. Buddy on, I have to wake up early because the front windshield will be completely soaked, completely. I'm sure you guys have seen footage of that. I'll throw some in if not. Oh boy. But yeah, found that, just having more workspace. I plan on putting some more of those on all the doors, but just, it's a work in progress for sure. Yeah, my goddaughter, my nieces, they helped me build this. They're absolutely adorable. See that there? Tucks away, keeps it nice. And then this door here, usually take out from the bottom, run that off there, and then just hook to the mirror there. Keeps that door open, especially when I'm cooking on it or something. And then that just goes right into there. Super simple, super easy, super simple. But moving on, Anyway, that's back. Trash for now. Bathroom. I've learned that living in the city, full-time job, I'm around so much water. I have a canteen that I keep full, and you know, I have access to water at work. I have access to water at the gym. There's so much water around that I really have found that I do not need this. I'm actually thinking about taking this one out and putting some shelving, some more cooking stuff right in the void that it's going to create there. Absolutely love this. All my pots fit underneath here, and trying to do a lot of like one pot meals and stuff. And that is basically my sink. You know, I don't have a high top. I don't have extended even, you know. I'm in a 2003 Ford Econoline 250, and I mean, that's it. That's all the space I've got. And then a little spray, keep things clean. Broom, clean out the van. Super sweet. Under the bed, more storage. I have a double burner stove in the back. I'm not gonna get all this stuff out right now, but right here is my single burner butane, and then I can hook up the propane tank. All right, no, I'm not sponsored at all. Look at me, I don't have any videos out. Not gonna be sponsored, but this brand, Solo Stove, Bush Buddy, I think it's called, is another one, but Solo Stove, I've had this for a while. Been taking camping and stuff. Absolutely, highly recommend this. This is the van life's dream right here. You got the pot hanger on it, and I'm not gonna go through all of it. Little handle, pot hanger. It's got some measurements on there, and then that nestles right in. All right, it's impossible to do with one hand. This is basically just a twig stove that flips up just like that. Put your twigs in there, and I don't remember exactly what they call it, but it's almost like a reburn that it does. But I'll obviously get some footage of it in use. But it is absolutely life-saving. You could literally take mulch, anything, and be able to boil water super quick. I absolutely love it. The flames actually come out of all these holes, and it looks just like a gas burner when it's lit and ready to go. But like I said, all right, and back there, obviously got the subwoofer. Yes, I have a subwoofer. You really be surprised how much you don't need. I actually have, you can see, empty crates. There's a crate behind this one. This is camera gear. The crate behind this one is empty as well. It's the same size as this. You can see that one's just got like a couple books and stuff. I really don't have a whole lot. And yes, I'm very comfortable. So yeah, storage under the bed. There's that. Absolutely love this. This is Army surplus, and these pockets just come down. That folds out. That's all cooking, and then this other one folds out. It's got another one that folds down, and that second one is medical. We love that. And then this is the curtain rod. Absolute must have. Rolling that up was terrible. Also on the side of that, got flashlight, headlamp. On the side of that, got the Mora knife right there. Another thing that I found I really like are these little tiny lights. I was turning these on in the morning, and it was just way too much light. You see, I got these little tiny lights everywhere. That would be for like if I'm cooking. I don't have to have that big light on. First thing in the morning, I could reach over and just pop that one on. There's another one here. Another one over there. Another one up there. I have got a towel holder here. It's really convenient. Anytime I'm cooking or whatnot, need a towel. Bam, it's right there. Mr. Buddy would usually be stored in the back, but obviously he's in use right now. And then under here, pockets. That is all paracord. I've got all kinds of stuff, miscellaneous stuff tucked away in here. Little bolt, jump starter. This actually is awesome. It jump starts a vehicle. It's got a flashlight on it. It's got AC power. Looks like 2 USB ports. But that it will actually jump a vehicle. And yes, I've jumped my buddy's battery. My buddy's battery was completely dead, and it jumped it just fine. We got Goal Zero. Had absolutely no problems out of that whatsoever. I can charge it at work, at my mom's, at a friend's. Nobody has a problem with me charging it. I have no issues finding power. I only need to charge it maybe every 2 weeks. You know, I charge it whenever I'm chilling somewhere, whenever I'm hanging out, I'll charge it. But I mean, it's really only charging phones, running the fan. That's what is in the 12-volt spot here is the fan. I'll get to that in a minute. I just use battery light switches. I mean, I found that to be super easy. And then I went with baskets instead of drawers, cabinets, and all that. I went with baskets. Took paracord there, paracorded that in, Canadian jam knotted those, and just went with baskets. This is food, more food and stuff, kind of like a pantry. This place is a mess, absolute wreck. Charging, just miscellaneous. Watch the tablet, and then access port and the wheel well. Stuff, just extra jackets and stuff, towels, jackets, winter clothes, stuff back in there. Kind of acts like a little bit more insulation. Got a hammock. This is supposed to be garbage can, but possible emergencies. Haven't had that yet. More tools on this side. And then there's the fabric. And then probably my favorite part of the van, hands down, favorite part of the van. This fan, I think this is Camframo. It is Canadian brand. Camframo has four timer settings, 3 speeds. Absolutely game changer in the van. Comes down, swivel up, swivel back, swivel whichever way you want. But then this also turns that way too. This thing is unbelievable. One of my favorite parts about living in the van so far is definitely when people at work, they're like, where are you going tonight? What are you doing? I really don't know. I don't really have a plan. Really don't. I like to get the van opened up as much as I can. Utilize a lot of parks around the area. Great for that. Get people looking at you, but I just usually call it a camper. They don't really care. Basically, what I've noticed with this lifestyle, having a full-time job, being stationary to one place and not doing the internet job, the Instagram, the traveling all over the place. My idea, my goal is to show you guys that this lifestyle is really not all that different. You know, usually when I'd go home, I wasn't the type to sit at home, so I'd always be out anyway. You know, actual sticks and bricks, I was always moving, I was always running, I was always going somewhere. And I noticed that if I was at home, 95% of the time I was at home, I was sitting. You know, I'm just sitting. So it's a matter of just being creative, thinking outside the box, really. I mean, I do the same exact things that everybody else does at work, you know. Probably gonna leave here, go to Planet Fitness, get a shower, make some food, sit, Netflix and chill the rest of the night. I mean, that's pretty much all anybody does, right? But mine is just a little bit more adventurous. You just gotta think outside the box a little bit more on things. But I mean, you figure things out. You really do. It's really not that bad.